Ladies and gentlemen, this short video is about the mysterious passing of the billionaire CEO, Tony Hsieh. It's November the 18th, 2020. It's 35 degrees in New London, Connecticut. Tony Hsieh is visiting family. I guess he was sleeping in the guest bedroom on 500 Quote Avenue in the New London, Connecticut home. Looking at the layout of the house, he would have went through the kitchen, down the stairs into the storage room. The house was built in 1999. It's fueled by natural gas. It has baseboard heating. There's also a gas log fireplace in the gymnasium in the lower level. And on the lower floor, there are two doors. The two doors, actually, one of the doors goes upstairs and the other goes into the storage room. The storage room doesn't have any windows on the outside or the inside walls. It's 6 by 9. It's natural gas heating. Its baseboard heating is probably very, very hard to heat. There are no fire alarms in the mansion. There are no visible fire alarms. There is a security system. From statements, Tony Hsieh doesn't smoke. And it seems that it's 3 o'clock in the morning. He's inside the storage room without a cell phone and no keys to the door. There's a keyed entry for the interior door and the outerior and the exterior door. And the room somehow catches on fire. Everybody else in the home is on the 2 upper levels in the house. The house does not have any fire suppression equipment. And again, not being redundant, but there are no visible smoke detectors going through the mansion. The only one with the keys to the storage room would be the tenants and the owner. The 911 call stated that Tony Hsieh was trapped inside the room. There was another person that was injured who refused to go to the hospital, according to the responders to the 911 call. There are many questions that has to be answered. One would be, why would Tony Hsieh be in the storage room at 3 o'clock in the morning and it's 35 degrees outside? It's November, it's real, real cold. According to the 911 call, there's smoke coming out of the storage room. It's dark black. The fuel source probably was more likely oil or something. It's a guessing assumption. Since they have a barbecue pit, it could have been charcoal lighter fluid or something like that, but there's a barbecue pit next to the large swimming pool on the back of the property. And a lot of that equipment for the pit and the property would be, and the swimming pool on the property would probably be in that storage room. According to reports, the fire was put out very quick. The firefighters gained access from the outside with little force. And there were a lot of individuals outside, according to the report. The question is how he got trapped with 2 doors to the storage room, how he got trapped inside, and who was the person that got injured during the fire that refused treatment. There was no visible damage to the house. The next question is whether he was conscious or unconscious. Now, personally, I got a lot of questions. This is curiosity, but it's mysterious no matter how you look at the incident. During the 911 call, they told the dispatchers he won't come out. That led me to believe that they were talking to him or he refused to come out. 2, how did they know where Tony Hsieh was at? How did they know the storage room was on fire without any fire alarms? Well, I had a lot of questions. I'm quite sure all his friends got a lot of questions. Again, the questions that come to mind, as I was saying, the questions that come to my mind is, well, one, the only one with keys to the storage room would be the tenants and possibly the owner of the house, which could have been the tenant or it could have been rented out. The next question is, whether Mr. Hsieh was conscious or unconscious when he entered the storage room. If Tony Hsieh was conscious, who or why did he start a fire? 2, how did the fire start? If Tony Hsieh was unconscious, he couldn't have started the fire. Again, how did the fire start? How did the occupants of the home know where Tony Hsieh was at? Why was Tony Hsieh in the storage room at 3 o'clock in the morning? It's 32 degrees. There probably isn't any heat in that storage shed. Who was the person that got injured who refused to go to the hospital? How did he get injured? How did the occupants know the storage room was on fire? Who called 911? And we know Tony Hsieh had a cell phone. If he was inside the room and they called fire, why didn't he call 911? Why didn't he call somebody else and ask him to come unlock the door and let him out? Again, the fuel source was not natural gas, because the firefighters, when they put it out quickly, and there was no gas leak. Another question is, what prevented Tony Hsieh from putting out the fire? There are a lot of unanswered questions that all of Tony Hsieh's friends would like the answer to. How long will his death remain a mystery? Only time will tell. But without a doubt, it's definitely one unsolved mystery.